I used to be the small, skinny, fat brown guy with a shitty Asian or brown genetics, but now I'm 20 pounds heavier and a fuck ton stronger than I was before. So if you're serious about building muscle, you can't just breeze through your workouts expecting it to be easy. You can't just go through your set hitting all 12 reps and just like going through your phone casually. You actually gotta try. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to actually build muscle. The first thing, or like the first step that you can do to actually like solve this problem instantly, is just train with intensity. A lot of people, when they first start out, they do a bunch of high volume sets, thinking that this will help them build muscle, but it's not going to. Now, as a beginner, that is helpful. You're just a beginner in the gym. You don't know what to do, and you need to practice going through like the movements with high volume. That's fine. But like after that period of time when you're not a beginner, you're more of an intermediate, you need to start training with intensity. You can't just keep doing your basic old 4x12, 3x12 workouts. You can't keep doing that. You gotta train with some grit. You gotta like actually mentally lock in for your set. You gotta push harder in order to grow. Because a quote by Mike Menzer, as he says, a stronger muscle is a bigger muscle, and a bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. So as you grow stronger and stronger in the gym, your muscles will get bigger and bigger because some sciencey stuff, but it practically like imagine a guy that has a bench press of like 45 pounds. He can just do the bar. Let's say he increases his bench press to 135 and then later on to 225. Would it be possible to say that his chest grew from 45 to 135 and then 135 to 225? The answer is yes. Because as you get stronger, your muscles like they follow through. They get bigger with your strength. So because he took from 45 pounds to 135 pounds, his chest definitely got bigger, and then it got even more bigger from 135 to 225. If you want all the information that I gained for over 4 years of training, of making mistakes, getting to failure, failing at building muscle, if you want all of that, go click the first link down below in the description. On a side note, you don't need to do 4x12 or 3x12 on every exercise. Because I remember when I was like a beginner in the gym, people were telling me that you gotta do high volume. Volume is the main driver of hypertrophy, blah, 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 whatever. I listened to the advice, and I had like 8 different exercises like on like a spreadsheet with like 4x12, 3x12 on every exercise. And I won't lie, I did make some gains, but after a while, I just like plateaued and I didn't make any gains after that. And so this is why it's like doing so much volume doesn't really correlate to hypertrophy because, and yes, this is bro science, but think about it. You need to give your muscles a reason to grow. If you're doing 4x12 easily, you're breezing through the workout, are you really giving your muscles like a reason to grow? Because it looks like you're just, again, you're breezing through the workout, it's easy. Your muscle has no reason to grow. Now, whereas if you do 2 sets, just 2 sets, you don't need any more than that per exercise. You do 2 sets to failure, your muscles now have a reason to grow because they're challenged so much. They're like the muscles are thinking like no, your body is thinking that right now your muscles are like, damn, that was hard, and I need to get stronger. So I gotta build, get from my diet, get the nutrients, build up, sleep, recover. I need to do this weights more efficiently or do more. I gotta do more. That's what, like when you're doing again 4x12, you don't really your muscles don't really have that, I guess, mentality. And if that makes sense. Muscles and like mentality, whatever. Whereas if you do again 2 sets to failure, your muscles are thinking, damn, this shit is tough. Like what the fuck? Like they wanna like your muscle like, your body's like telling basically what I'm trying to say is that your body is like getting a stimulus because the set is challenging. Like that set is telling the body that your body needs to get stronger, and as you get stronger and stronger in the gym, your body will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, generally speaking, it doesn't matter what exercises that you do in order to achieve failure, like hit whatever muscle group you want. But a good like rule of thumb would be like 80% compound lifts and like 20% isolations for your like your workout routine. So I don't know if you're doing like bench press, maybe then another compound exercise for the chest. Some would be something like incline dumbbell press, or maybe you could do a shoulder press. Just two compounds and like two, three of whatever isolations you want. The most you'll ever do is just two sets with a rep range of like 8 to 15, because the science says hypertrophy is anywhere from 5 to 30. It's probably more accurate to 8 to 15. So just hit failure anywhere between 8 to 15 reps. So just to recap, because again this is a short video, you don't need to waste your time doing 4 by 12 on 8 different exercises in the gym. The most you'll ever need for effective muscle growth, for effective hypertrophy, is just 4 sets or 4 exercises with maybe two sets each with 8 to 15 reps to failure. That's pretty much all you need to actually build muscle. Because doing any more than that, you're just, again, it's like doing more pain or getting more pain with no extra or added benefit. And just to remind you, as you get stronger in the gym via progressive overload, either by adding 5 pounds every week to your exercises or by adding 1 to 2, 3 reps to your sets, your muscles will get bigger. Because again, as like Mike Menser said, a strong muscle is a big muscle and a big muscle is a stronger muscle. So just by building muscle and like, gaining strength, there it's like a linear relationship. As one gets bigger, the other will also get bigger too. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. Peace.